Coming up on this edition of SUTV News, North Dakota considers banning sales tax on clothes.
We take a behind-the-scenes look at animal shelters in the FM area.
And in sports, we look at the Bison basketball men's win streak.
This is SUTV News, and it starts now.
SUTV News, I'm Ryan Longnecker.
And I'm Brittany Hovland. Moorhead police received a final autopsy report Wednesday afternoon in the investigation of the homicide of NDSU student Tommy Bison.
Bison was found dead late September. The Moorhead Police Department issued a statement saying investigators are reviewing the report from the medical examiner. A news conference will be held at 2:30 Monday afternoon to update the public on the investigation. Police say it is too soon to reach any solid conclusions from the autopsy report. Bison was a freshman at NDSU when he was found in an RV lot in South Moorhead. His cell phone and shoe were missing when he was discovered and still have not been found.
A former NDSU football player has died. 28-year-old Tyler Jangula died in Williston on Sunday. Jangula's sister, Renita Axman, told the Fargo Forum her brother was injured while playing recreational basketball. Jangula had surgery on January 30th and was recovering normally and walking around on crutches. Back in 2004, he was a redshirt on NDSU's first Division I football team. He went on to play 4 seasons with the Bison, catching touchdowns in FBS victories at Ball State and Minnesota. Jangula's family plans to start a scholarship for Williston students who want to attend NDSU. Jangula is survived by his parents and 2 siblings, and his funeral will be on 11 a.m. on Saturday in Williston.
2 people were arrested for possession near NDSU last week. Just under 1/2 ounce of meth and a small amount of marijuana were among the items seized. 23-year-olds Marissa Taylor and Michael Barredo of Fargo were arrested for possession of meth with intent to deliver within 1,000 feet of NDSU and possession of drug paraphernalia. Taylor was also charged with possession of marijuana. 28-year-old Charlie Wadena of Minnesota was arrested for an arrest warrant for escape.
A proposed bill would eliminate sales tax on clothing in North Dakota. Senate Bill 2223 is sponsored by Democratic Senator George Sinner. The hope behind the bill is to level the playing field between neighboring states who do not have sales tax on clothing and among internet sales who do not include tax. The bill also includes a $9.5 million reimbursement for cities and counties for lost sales tax revenue.
It would affect our customers positively the most, and I think secondarily it would affect our tenants because they would, I believe, get more business. People would come in and buy more if they didn't have to pay sales tax.
Both Montana and Minnesota have no sales tax on clothing. The bill would exclude accessories and sporting or protective equipment, among others, from tax-free sales.
Each earring will be missing its pair in the Memorial Union Art Gallery next week. Its missing pair is lost, but like each woman that it represented, is not forgotten. Native American design jewelry will be on display starting February 9th as a part of the Sing Our Rivers Red campaign. The movement is aiming to generate awareness for missing and murdered Indigenous women throughout the United States and Canada. These earrings symbolize Native women who have gone missing since 1980. Hundreds of earrings are currently being processed in the back office of the Memorial Union Art Gallery in preparation for the opening ceremony next week.
When we come back, a one-on-one sit-down with a member of the Student Senate.
After this week's 7-day forecast.
It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's the power of free checking with Kasasa. First Community Credit Union offers free ATMs, mobile banking, and are conveniently located right next to the campus of NDSU. We also offer Kasasa, which is a free checking account that pays you cash. Kasasa requires no minimum deposit to open, no monthly service fees, and don't forget the free ATMs. Discover the power of Kasasa at your local First Community Credit Union.
The NDSU bookstore has everything you need to show off your Bison pride. The bookstore can have you sporting green and gold wherever you go. It offers many different brands, sizes, styles, and selection so that you find exactly what you're looking for. Shop the NDSU bookstore and show your spirit today.
Welcome back. A group of passionate students want to make this university we all call home better than they left it.
Every year, Student Senate has multiple projects they want to implement. SUTV News Director Cassie Rolfing sat down with one of the senators about the projects for the upcoming semester.
What are some of the main focuses that Student Senate will be focusing on this semester?
This semester we're really going to be hitting home all of Sarah and Hillary's platform points that they had on their campaign, kind of wrapping those up and helping them finish out their presidency and vice presidency.
What are some of those main points?
The athletic information hub, there's charging stations all around campus that we have in the library, revamping the advising process for students because a lot of colleges do a really great job of it and some people have some concerns about their advising processes. And
More information on the Athletic Information Hub. What exactly is that?
yeah, totally. So everybody at NDSU loves the Bison, but you mostly think of football. Everybody knows when all the games are, all of that information, but all of the other sports teams are doing really exciting things too. So they kind of want to create a centralized hub in the union where you can go and find out all of the sporting information, who's playing when, how you can get there, like is it free, like all that kind of information is going to be on there.
So you mentioned earlier about the charging stations throughout campus. Whose idea was that and how do you get that implemented?
That was kind of Senate's idea last year. Some people had talked about it and we have them in the library. It started during Dead Week and then they've stayed in the library, which is great because if you forget your charger and your phone's dead, you're in the library, you don't want to go home and get it. So it's just a quick, easy way to charge up your phone. And so Sarah and Hillary put it on their campaign platform. So students would be more excited about it, that kind of thing.
You were emailing earlier, you mentioned something about a Diversity Alliance program. Can you give us a little more about that?
Diversity program is a mentorship opportunity, so they can get some help on like the academic and the personal needs that they have being a different kind of student at NDSU. So it's really exciting, something that student government is really passionate about. We funded the program for it, so we're really working on getting the word out, making sure people know that that resource is available.
Student government is currently interviewing students to fill 7 open positions.
They may shed and drool, but many consider them part of their family. Unfortunately, many dogs in the Fargo-Moorhead area are without families. SUTV News reporter Allie Thorson takes a look at a local shelter well known for its love of dogs and how they strive to help find them their perfect family.
A forever home. That's what Fargo-Moorhead's For Love of Dogs strives for, taking lovable dogs and working with them to make them the perfect pet. With finding homes for 482 dogs last year, For Love is looking to make a dent in the number of impounded dogs in the area.
Every week there are dogs in need from the shelters that face euthanasia or people not wanting to care for their dogs any longer. They're trying to find homes for them. Some are also thinking about euthanizing them. So we want to make sure that those dogs can be saved. So that's why we have the facility here.
For Love is all based on volunteer work. Pairs of volunteers come in shifts to make sure the dogs are properly cared for, get the training they need to become better companions, and of course, have plenty of playtime. As long as its inception, an issue they've dealt with is fostering. With only being able to comfortably hold 7 dogs at the facility, foster homes allow For Love to help many more dogs come out of the pounds, and for some, escape euthanasia.
Right now, this country is in a huge animal overpopulation problem. So every week, like I said, there are dogs that we're not going to be able to take in. So the more foster homes we have, the more dogs we can take in, and of course, the more dogs we can get adopted out, the better.
And while the dogs love every minute they have with their human companions, the volunteers are the ones that feel lucky to be part of such a heartfelt organization.
It is so rewarding, and these dogs do so much more for me than I think I could ever do for them.
But with great care comes great responsibility, and while For Love hopes to provide homes for as many dogs as they can, they need to know they will be going to the right homes to ensure it's forever.
If you have a little bit of experience with dogs, you're kind of able to help the dogs work through that behavior while they're in foster care, kind of to get them prepared for their forever family.
So while some may not be ready to be a pet owner quite yet, there's always ways to help. From fostering and volunteering to monetary donations, For Love is always looking for animal lovers to brighten the days of our four-legged friends. Reporting for SUTV News, I'm Allie Thorson.
If you'd like to learn more about For Love of Dogs and ways you can help, visit their website at www.forloveofdog.org. You can also follow them on Facebook and Twitter.
Just like in their Super Bowl ads, some McDonald's restaurants are offering free food in exchange for an act of love. As part of their Pay with Lovin' campaign, selected customers can give a hug, share a kind word, or raise the roof instead of cash. Jaleesa Irizarry visited a South Dakota location that was full of love.
Well, you've been chosen to pay with the act of loving this morning.
You may have heard it on television.
You know what, for your payment today, do you have your cell phone with you?
Yeah.
Dial up your mom, tell her you love her.
Or already paid witness.
Catch you off guard, but it's pretty cool.
A national campaign from the guys who love to see you smile has made its way to Rapid.
So instead of paying for your meal with money, we'll give you a fun little act of love or kindness to do. Like some examples would be,
we're gonna raise the roof. Woo, 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 woo.
Or dancing with your father. Or even better, your grandfather.
Can you guys do a happy dance together?
Happy dance.
Woo, there you go.
Take it from a McDonald himself.
Thank you.
Oh, I think it's fantastic. I mean, it's very smart of McDonald's. I mean, lets people enjoy themselves. And what do you think? You think it's pretty cool? Say yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Putting a positive spin on our relationship with our customers and just kind of making it a day brightener to come in McDonald's for a visit.
And gives you a new reason to raise the roof.
Other reasons it has been done, but never for a meal, so a little different, but it works. It was fun.
It's really been a fun promotion, not only for the customer to get a free meal, but it's fun for us to implement and interact with our customers and make their day and see them smile.
The McDonald's promotion runs through February 14th.
After the break, what college students are doing to help kids with cancer.
Stay with us.
The NDSU bookstore has everything you need to show off your Bison pride. The bookstore can have you sporting green and gold wherever you go. It offers many different brands, sizes, styles, and selection so that you find exactly what you're looking for. Shop the NDSU bookstore and show your spirit today.
It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's the power of free checking with Kasasa. First Community Credit Union offers free ATMs, mobile banking, and are conveniently located right next to the campus of NDSU. We also offer Kasasa, which is a free checking account that pays you cash. Kasasa requires no minimum deposit to open, no monthly service fees, and don't forget the free ATMs. Discover the power of Kasasa at your local First Community Credit Union.
Welcome back. College students are helping raise awareness for a disease that affects people every day.
The nonprofit organization Love Your Melon is run by college students wanting to give a hat to a child who is battling cancer. The Buy One, Give One program allows you to buy a hat and a child gets an identical one for free. Campus crews help promote by using social media and visiting hospitals. NDSU recently started helping this organization and wants the campus to get more involved.
I'll put that in there.
It helps a bunch to buy the hats online because then you buy the one hat, you give one to a kid with cancer, which is really motivating for them when they're going through their treatments. It's really therapeutic.
With your help, you can give a child a beanie, baseball cap, or a t-shirt. To purchase these items, you can visit their website, www.loveyourmelon.com.
The Grammys have added a legend to the performance lineup, and he won't be singing alone. Mary Muller has that story and more in today's Hollywood Minute.
A trio of celebrated musicians are teaming up to perform on music's biggest night. Paul McCartney, Kanye West, and Rihanna will hit the Grammy stage together to perform their new single, 4 5 Seconds.
Now I'm 4 or 5 seconds from wildin', and we got 3 more days till Friday. I'm trying to make it back home by Monday morning, I swear.
The Grammys air Sunday. And another lauded musician is branching out. Beyonce has joined her trainer to launch a vegan meal service in partnership with 22 Days Nutrition. The home delivery service offers 3 different meal plans, allowing customers 22 days to develop health-conscious habits. Beyonce got on board after she and her husband Jay-Z tried the challenge themselves. Oscar-nominated actress Felicity Jones has already joined the Hollywood elite, and now she may also be joining the Force. According to The Hollywood Reporter, Jones is in talks to star in the upcoming Star Wars standalone film. Very little else is known about the project aside from its release date. It's scheduled to hit theaters December 16th, 2016. For Hollywood Minute, I'm Mary Muller.
If you had the chance to be on any TV show, which would it be?
For this week's Sidewalk Stampede, we went to find out what those on campus would be on.
If you could be on any TV show for a week, what show would it be?
That's a hard question. I would maybe go with one of the nature shows put on by Bear Grylls.
Well, do you get to participate in like the things going on in the show? Oh my gosh, I don't know. Breaking Bad's a pretty good one. I mean, to be a cool like drug lord, all that power for a little while. I mean,
That 70s show, because I think it would be awesome. Good choice.
I'd have to choose Finding Sasquatch. I know Sasquatch is out there, and I'll be there, and we'll find it. So
I would be on Rachel Ray, so I could cook on TV.
All right, perfect.
If I could be on any TV show for a week, I would probably choose House of Cards, just because Underwood is just vicious and conniving and evil and heartless, and I don't know, he's awesome.
Ooh, I would be The Bachelor.
I would be on Chopped on the Food Network because I really like to cook, and I think that show's fantastic.
I'd just probably go on The Price is Right.
And why would you go on The Price is Right?
Because I love playing their games. Like, I play it online, and I just love the crowd and all that.
Be on Bones because I think the stuff they do is really cool.
Survivor. Is that a TV show?
Joining us now is Sports Director Joel Sipper.
So Joel, what show would you be on?
Well, me personally, I would love to be on SportsCenter, but coming up next in sports, we have the Bison having the 7th longest active home win streak in the nation.
it's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's the power of free checking with Kasasa. First Community Credit Union offers free ATMs, mobile banking, and are conveniently located right next to the campus of NDSU. We also offer Kasasa, which is a free checking account that pays you cash. Kasasa requires no minimum deposit to open, no monthly service fees, and don't forget the free ATMs. Discover the power of Kasasa at your local First Community Credit Union.
The NDSU bookstore has everything you need to show off your Bison pride. The bookstore can have you sporting green and gold wherever you go. It offers many different brands, sizes, styles, and selection so that you find exactly what you're looking for. Shop the NDSU bookstore and show your spirit today.
SUTV News is a production of the Bison Information Network in conjunction with North Dakota State University's Department of Communication Broadcast Program. For more information, go to www.ndsubin.com.
National Signing Day is a significant day for young males in athletic programs across the country. 27 commitments signed their national letter of intent Wednesday to attend and play football at NDSU. Well, lots of blank spaces and many commits signing their name. On the offensive side of the ball, 6'5", 255-pound offensive lineman Trent Mooney from Lamar, Missouri highlights this class. Also on running back out of Ruskin, Florida, Bruce Anderson highlights it as well. Anderson is the first ever Bison commit from Florida to choose NDSU over FBS schools. On the defensive side of the ball, NDSU got Mr. Football Minnesota, Robbie Grimsley, a defensive back from Hutchinson, Minnesota. Also coming close to straight out of Compton, NDSU got linebacker from Oakland, California, Aaron Mercado. 2015's class marks a special class in the FCS, especially for head coach Chris Kleiman, because it's his first class as a head coach.
People are what sell this place. Family is what sells this place, and not being a number. You can easily say winning championships and all that other stuff, but if you don't have the family atmosphere and you don't have people that genuinely care, you're probably not going to be successful.
In the mix of Bison men's basketball new young team and their hot start in the Summit League is the record at home. NDSU is currently riding a 21-game home win streak. The current streak is the 7th longest in the nation, and even with the move to Shields Arena, the Bison haven't missed a beat at home as they are 10-0 this year. The last time the Bison lost at home was back in November 2013 versus Southern Mississippi. This weekend, the Bison will try to take advantage of its homestand and more move themselves into first place in the Summit League.
We're not really worried about that like a whole lot, but obviously we're trying to keep it going, and we do take pride of that and keep that in the back of our minds when we're playing at home.
Our home is a little bit, it's a mobile home right now. It's where we're practicing, where we're playing, but it's still where we play. It's still where we practice. It's still where we work out, we watch our film, and it's ours, and we're going to do everything we can to protect that.
This season has been quite the turnaround for the NDSU women's basketball team. This year, the team almost has as many wins in the Summit League as last year's team did the entire season. Coach Maureen Wall says fast-paced offense is what is driving the Bison. NDSU is averaging 71.8 points a game in the Summit League, which is 6 more than last year. The whole team has adjusted well to this new offensive scheme. As a result of this, the Bison are in 4th place and just a game back of 2nd place.
I'm happy with the pace.
a group of girls back that really know how to compete at this level and in this league.
The Bison basketball team isn't the only team that uses Shields Arena. The United States Hockey League team, the Fargo Force, play in the same building as well, and that has kept the facilities crew busy this year. This weekend especially is a busy one for the crew as they switch from basketball to hockey and back to basketball on Saturday. The changeover from hockey to basketball takes 6 to 8 hours, and the change back takes roughly 3 hours. Still, the crew hasn't missed a deadline yet.
It's a rush, you know, because you have to get it done or else the game can't happen. So
sometimes we'd be here on a changeover at night and we wouldn't leave till 7 in the morning.
For more on the challenges that the Shields Arena crew faces, make sure to tune in next week for the full behind-the-scenes look.
Thanks, Joel.
When we come back, we take a look at a hot new drink from Down Under.
Stay with us.
More than 400 million people use Facebook to stay connected with family, friends, and colleagues, in addition to the millions of others who use Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, and Flickr for networking purposes. While Facebook and other social media sites are great tools to help you connect with friends and build networks, you should also be aware of the potential dangers associated with using these tools. So, let's talk tech. First of all, always be mindful of what you and your friends are posting online. Nothing online is private, no matter what security settings a website may boast. Anything posted online stays online. So take time to consider what you and your friends are putting online before you post it. For example, do you want your potential employers or your current boss to see embarrassing pictures that your friends have posted? There is also the question of how much information should you disclose on a social media site. Posting too much personal information could lead to lost job opportunities, harassment, internet stalking, and identity theft. Don't publicize information that the public doesn't need to know. Finally, you should think about who you want to see those things you've posted online. By evaluating the appropriateness of the privacy settings on your social media site, it is recommended that you customize your settings such that only your close friends can see your personal information, such as your home address, email, and phone numbers. Ideally, this information should not even be online. Additionally, social media networks frequently update their security protocols, so be sure to review and update your security settings regularly. With these precautions, you will be well on your way to enjoying a safe and secure social networking experience.
A drink from Down Under is making waves in the U.S. Flat White, a drink originally from Australia, has mostly been served by local baristas here in the United States, but is now being sold nationwide at Starbucks. Red Raven, a local coffee here in Fargo, has been serving Flat White for years. The owner says Flat White is a real drink, one that will put, quote, put hair on your chest, unquote. He also says Starbucks has mostly stayed true to the making of the drink.
It's challenging their customers to try out the espresso, try out smaller volumes, and be comfortable with that and excited about that. And if those customers at the larger chains get excited about those drinks, then that will just trickle down to the small businesses that really care about the craft.
The drink consists of espresso and steamed milk. Although it sounds like a latte, the key difference is that there's a higher coffee to milk ratio and has a more velvety texture.
Thank you for watching this edition of SU TV News.
Be sure to pick up a copy of the Spectrum and check us out on Facebook or Twitter.
Here are a few shots of those cute puppies at the Love of Dogs. Have a great night.